There is an end to the legislative session over at the State House, at least the regular session. Both the House and Senate wrapping up their work about an hour ago. News 19's Julia Kaufman is at the State House with what lawmakers were able to get done on the last regular day. Julia?
That's right, JR. Lawmakers were able to pass a lot of bills today. Of course, some died as well, but there's a long list of bills that are now going to conference committee. That means that lawmakers are actually going to come back in June to sit down and finish work on them and come to a compromise so then they can be sent to the governor. So here are some bills that will be sent to conference committee. One of them is the Education Savings Account bill. It could create state-funded scholarships to help students pay for education costs, which includes private school tuition. Another bill, the Medical Right of Conscience bill, which would allow doctors to refuse care to a patient if it goes against their beliefs. That'll also be worked on and come to a compromise in June. And lastly, assigned to a conference committee was the bill that could allow pharmacies to prescribe birth control directly to women without a doctor's order. But lawmakers actually came together today and worked out their differences and came to a compromise. So that bill is already being sent to the governor. Now let's hear from Senate Majority Leader Shane Massey and Minority Leader Brad Hutto on their work this legislative session.
We did a lot of work on education this year with education scholarship accounts, which I think is going to help a lot of poor children have access to better educational opportunities. But we also help teachers with some unencumbered time, giving them a break during the school day and providing more scholarship funds for students who want to become teachers.
We did vote for a tax reduction. I think that's important. We've got some particular needs in South Carolina as it relates to infrastructure, broadband expansion, roads in the bill. We'll have to see what comes out of conference, but I think there's high hopes that that money will be spent wisely and thoughtfully.
Now, the General Assembly is running under its sine die resolution, which means they can only come back for specific matters. So in June, they'll come back to finish their work on the state budget. They'll be in those conference committees, and they'll also work on any bills that may get vetoed by the governor. And Darcy, in July, there is a possibility that the General Assembly could come back to take up abortion legislation, but that's depending on the ruling from the Supreme Court in that Mississippi case that we're following.
Julia Kaufman reporting for us live from the State House. Julia, thank you.